There's a ritual that happens when the silence finally breaks. The victim speaks, the story's told, the truth begins to ache. But what should follow? Clarity, accountability, truth becomes a bending of the world, a erasure of the proof. Not a discussion of the facts, not a seeking of what's real, but a slow and careful twisting of the knife and of the feel. The center of the moral world is turned upon its head. The one who called the wound now stands accused instead. The ritual begins. Deny, attack, reverse. The one who caused the damage now becomes the one who's hurt. The victim becomes villain. The aggressor wears the crown. The ritual, you watch reality burn down. The ritual, my friend, is older than you know. It's how the powerful survive. It's how the liars grow. First they say it never happened, that the story is a lie, that the victim is confused, that there's something in her eye. Deny the act, erase the wound, pretend it never was. The first step of the dance is to create the moral fuzz. Then they turn upon the speaker, find the cracks within her tale. She's bitter, she's obsessed, she's crazy, she's the one who should be in jail. Attack the one who named the pain, discredit every word. The second step ensures that she will never ever be heard. Deny, attack, reverse. The three-step dance of shame. The victim becomes villain. The abuser lights his flame. They ask not what he did to her, but what is wrong with her. Deny, attack, reverse. The blurring of the blur. Deny, attack, reverse. My friend is not a mystery. It's the oldest trick in Power's book, the erasure of history. They've invested years in admiration, in belief, in faith. To see him fall would crack the world, would be a kind of death. So they protect the image, not the truth, not the cry. They sacrifice the victim to keep their idol high. He helped me once, they say. He's kind, he's wise, he's light. There's no way he could do such things. You must be wrong, you might be confused, be bitter, be vengeful, be insane. Cognitive dissonance is an anesthetic for the brain. Cognitive dissonance. They'd rather break the one who speaks than shatter the illusion that they've carried for the weeks and years and decades. Mountains of devotion built on sand. Cognitive dissonance. The victim's blood is on their hand. Cognitive dissonance, my friend, is not a flaw. It's a choice. To save the image of the man, they must destroy the voice. In a healthy world we ask the question, what did he do? But in the world of DARVO, the lens is turned on you. Are you sure? Are you stable? Are you certain of the date? Why did you stay? Why not leave? Why are you speaking now so late? The spotlight moves from his actions to her reaction, her response. She must be lying, seeking fame. She must be moving on a con. The victim becomes the question, her character the case, while his behavior vanishes into a foggy space. The victim becomes the question, what's wrong with you tonight? Not what did he do, but why didn't you leave? Why didn't you fight? She's examined, she's dissected, she's accused, and she's blamed. The victim becomes the question, and the perpetrator's name remains unnamed. The victim becomes the question, my friend, is the oldest shift they make. They ask what's broken in the one who bleeds to hide what's fake. He speaks in softness, in healing tones, in crystals and in prayer. She speaks in facts and dates and wounds. She has no light to spare. He calls himself the wounded one, the martyr, the divine. She's called hysterical, possessed, the poison on the vine. Her energy is heavy, her vibration is so low. She cannot see the light in him, she's stuck in her own woe. He wears the language of the spirit like a shield, like a crown. And she becomes the darkness that the holy ones must drown. Spiritual armor, he wears the light, she wears the brand of shame. He's the persecuted master, she's the one who's lost her name. The language of awakening becomes the weapon of the lie. Spiritual armor, how the wolves in sheep's wool learn to fly. Spiritual armor, my friend, is the most dangerous mask. They cover cruelty and kindness, and they never have to ask. He speaks in softness, in healing tones, in crystals and in prayer. She speaks in facts and dates and wounds. She has no light to spare. He calls himself the wounded one, the martyr, the divine. She's called hysterical, possessed, the poison on the vine. But some destroy with tenderness, with presence, with the gaze. Some wound you with a whisper, with a scripture, with the phrase. Beauty and cruelty are not opposites, my friend. A velvet glove can hide a hand that means to break you in the end. The common manipulator, he's the hardest one to see, because he looks like salvation, like the answer, like the key. But under all the softness, under all the gentle art, the common manipulator is a slow and practiced sharp. The common manipulator, my friend, is the wolf in silent prayer. He speaks of love, he chants of peace, and leaves you gasping for air. She watched the others speak before her, watched them be destroyed, their names dragged through the public square. Their lives become a void. She calculated every cost, every risk, every tear, then chose the silence over the dismantling, the lonely disappearing sphere. But some destroy with tenderness, with presence, with the gaze. Some wound you with the whisper, with the scripture, with the phrase. Beauty and cruelty are not opposites, my friend. A velvet glove can hide a hand that means to break you in the end. The common manipulator is the hardest one to see, because he looks like salvation, like the absolute key. But under all the softness, under all the gentle art, the common manipulator is a slow and practiced sharp. The common manipulator, my friend, is the wolf in the silent prayer. He speaks of love, he chants of peace, and leaves you gasping for air. She watched the others speak before her, watched them be destroyed, their names dragged through the public square. Their lives become a void. She calculated every cost, every risk, every tear, and chose the silence over the dismantling, the lonely disappearing sphere. Not because she's weak, not because the story isn't true, but because she saw what happens to the ones who speak the truth. The inversion, the attack, the victim blamed, the victim shamed. She knew that if she opened up, she'd be the one who's named. Why they stay silent? Not because the wound isn't rare, because they've seen the DARVO dance profound on open air. The victim becomes villain, the aggressor wears the crown. Why they stay silent? They do want to be burned down. Why they stay silent, my friend, is not because they lack the voice. It's because they've seen the cost of speaking, and they made a different choice. But the silence is not peace, the silence is not healing. The silence is just waiting for a will that's finally willing to listen without inverting. I will not stay silent anymore. There's a ritual that happens when the silence finally breaks. The victim speaks, the story's told, the truth begins to beat. But what should follow? Clarity, accountability. Truth becomes a bending of the world, the erasure of the proof. Not a discussion of the facts, not a seeking of what's real, but a slow and careful twisting of the knife and of the field. The center of the moral wheel is turned upon its head. The one who called the rule now stands accused instead. The ritual begins, deny, attack, reverse. The one who caused the damage now becomes the one who's hurt.